iPhone 16e. I honestly don't even know what to say about this one. I went ahead and picked it up yesterday just to see what the all the hate comments were about. Thinking, it can't be that bad. Let's see what's going on over here. So anyways, I went to go pick it up yesterday. Got it right here. Switched my SIM card over to it for about, let's say, 30 minutes. I'm not gonna lie, I just said this phone is absolutely trash. But I can't be that messed up. It does have some good things about it. For one, I fell in love with the size of it. I can't remember the last time I held a phone this small. It actually pushed me to get the iPhone 16 Pro instead of the Pro Max because I just miss being able to palm my phone at this size. It's just something about it, That was the only thing. As far as these camera bumps go, this single camera bump, I should say, it just looks so good. Now, what isn't good is a 60 hertz screen refresh rate. It is, especially because of the $600 price tag on it. I was expecting at least 120 refresh rate. That's for the dynamic island. Don't really care too much about that. Now, my question was, who are these phones really aimed towards? And I would say maybe the older generation, someone who just wants a phone, something small, something easy to handle, and very reliable. Don't get me wrong, this phone is still very powerful because it has the same chips as the iPhone 16 Pro Max. It's just missing one core. As far as the camera goes, I'll put up some photos that I took, just a couple, to show you guys. It's still a good camera. Obviously not as great as the iPhone 16 Pro Max or Pro, but on a day-to-day usage, normal person using it, it's gonna be just fine. I would say this phone's more, how would I say, audience based towards people who just want the newest iPhone but don't want to pay that much money. Then again, there is other iPhones that are not brand new, as like the iPhone 14, iPhone 15 even, that can get close to this price range, and you would get a lot more, including the 120 hertz refresh rate, the 3 cameras, the telephoto camera, the wide angle, all that good stuff. This just has a fusion camera on it, so you'll still get a decent camera because I believe it's 48 megapixels on it, which is better than the previous SE. As far as the display goes, it's still a beautiful screen, just with really thick bezels. So but coming from an iPhone 16 Pro Max, I just kind of got like refreshed feeling of having a small device that fits in my pocket. The one thing I bought it for really was to test out the new C1 cellular chip that it has inside of it. It's supposed to be faster, it's supposed to be more reliable, it's supposed to be more efficient so your battery lasts longer. And this is Apple's first own cellular chip inside the device. So I want to see how it worked, and I'm not gonna lie, I connected it for a couple minutes, tested it, and it worked just fine. I didn't see a big difference between my Pro Max and the 16e, but again, it might really only matter if you're in a location with a bunch of people in it. Let's say like a baseball game or a hockey game, whatever location, Disneyland, where there's just a bunch of people hogging up one cell tower. That might be where it'll take the crown. But yeah, I don't really have much thoughts about this phone besides the fact that it's decently priced. I wouldn't say it's the best price for what it's offering. Now, if you wanted a break from social media or, just being stuck on your phone all the time, this might be the first step to do that. Smaller screen, low refresh rate. It'll just give you a break kind of, because you won't want to consume as much media on it. I heard the battery life is pretty good on this device. It's almost supposed to compete with the iPhone 16 Pro, which I didn't really get to test the battery 100% on this because I just couldn't get past using it for a couple hours. it's just not for me, really. And that's what I'm saying. It's going to be hard to see who actually wants these devices. But the funny thing is, when I went to the Apple store, they told me that a bunch of people were picking these up, and I just wanted to know who really it was that was picking it up. You know, older generation, younger generation, or parents that just didn't want to pay a lot for the newer generation iPhone. And like I said, for normal people, it will do just fine. It'll do everything you want. It's an iPhone. It's built beautifully. And that's pretty much what I would sum the iPhone 16e as, is just fine. Gets you by, does what it does. And to be fair, the iPhone SE was targeted for people that just wanted to get by on the iPhone. This follow-up is not that bad. It's just that the price tag shocked a lot of people, including myself. Now, if this phone was, let's say, $450 or $400, absolutely great device for that price. $600, and that's at the lowest storage option. It's not that great. But yeah, like I said, holding this phone just made me crave a smaller phone again, because I miss the feeling of this tiny phone in my hand. I have an iPhone 16 Pro coming in the mail today. It should be here any hour. It comes with AI, visual intelligence, all that good stuff. So if you want the new, how would I say it, new internals and the new Apple Intelligence at a cheaper cost, and you don't really care that much about the screen or refresh rate, cameras, then I guess go ahead and pick this phone up. That's the only way I can justify this phone being bought, is if you really want the new Apple Intelligence and to not burn a hole in your wallet. But yeah, this is being returned to the Apple Store, I'm gonna say about probably tomorrow. It was nice while I had it. It was fun to play with, but that's about it. Now let me know what you guys think about this phone. I know there's a lot of controversy about it and everything. I just want to hear if you would pick it up. Yeah, so let me know. Leave a comment down below and tell me what you think about this phone. I'll see you guys in the next one.